JJ with the Black Diamond Podcast. Today we got a full house here with everybody. As you can see, we got White Chocolate. We got two lovely guests in the building, and Cam and Asha, and we have T Smokes here. So before we get started, how is everybody feeling? How's the mental health? How's everything going? We can start with you, White Chocolate.
Just vibing, living life.
All right.
I would say the same. Just living, flowing, going day by day.
All right.
Feeling good. Really being present. This is crazy, yeah.
Of course, hair is looking beautiful.
Thank.
And we got chocolate.
Let's I woke up this morning and I got caught up on some sleep, so I feel good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'd be happy we woke up breathing. So,
Yeah.
all right. So since we got two new guests, y'all can't see me. Since we got two new guests, we're gonna go ahead and introduce them. Basically, just learn what they're about. Just get to know them a little bit more. And ladies first. So let the people know. Just a little bit about yourself, the brand or whatever.
Okay, so my name is Asha. Dang, I hate that question. It's just like, will you tell me about yourself? Who am I? I model. Can I advertise my Instagram?
Go ahead. Of course.
My Instagram is your mother SYUHMOTHAA. And I feel like I'm just a chill, laid back, but lit type of person. I'm the life of the party. I ain't gonna lie. I get everybody in their zone, but yeah, it's just like you gotta be around me to really know how I am. So.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. And the Mister.
I can vouch. Makata. I go by on my stage name. Do music. Been doing music for the past 2+ years. Spider Creek really just had a show. Y'all seen that?
Saw it.
Yeah, crazy. So
Yeah. Just a side note, y'all. Him and his group, they have been going fucking crazy, bro. Did y'all have how many shows have y'all had recently? Because I know it was more than one.
We had 4. We had a show every weekend of the month. So
All right, then.
April was wild. But yeah, we got some more shows. We got something coming up with the medical college soon, 18th. Yeah, just pushing forward.
Yes, sir. The grind is the grind. And we're gonna introduce you again, Mr. Chocolate, because he's a avid hooper, you guys, and the guy does have a car detailing business that he does not like to talk about, and he's pretty fucking good at it. So
we working on that. That's in the works. Hopefully we're gonna get that going this summer. Anybody want to hoop with me? Get on the court. I ain't afraid of no comp. So it is what it is. Just throw that out there. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to some art coming out soon. And yeah, just stay on the lookout. Get this done.
yes, sir. All right, so let's start with the first topic because I'm pretty sure everybody has heard the news about what we've been waiting on the last 2 months, and that's the Joseline's Caberet reunion.
Oh man!
All right, so you started from here, then we're just gonna go straight back. So start with you. How you feel about it? How you feel about the Caberet?
Man, I'm just chilling, but I just like the drama. I just like the drama and the action. So it's just a lot of messy stuff going on right now. I ain't really been tapped into it. I watched the show, but as far as what's going on behind the scenes and all that, I just know Joseline got she got a case or something. Her end.
We'll talk about that right after.
Yeah. But as far as the show go, I just like the drama in it. The action, it ain't me. I'm out of my own business. I'm just watching. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But it's funny. It's good. It's good for the reality TV.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Got it.
It was the same. That's the same reason why I like this.
I really.
A lot of stuff be moving. Yeah. a lot of vibration, a lot of gyrating. So Yeah, so that's really the main. You like, yeah, I'm minding my own business, but if it's on, I'm like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Like for real. As far as everything else, I don't know.
All right.
I feel like they gotta be getting paid a hell of a lot to let Joseline talk to them and treat them like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need at least like 25 for you to be doing all this because no, her and her husband is hectic. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If my boyfriend see me getting jumped or something like that, you better jump in and pull some bitches' hair too.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When we was talking about that, I did say, I'm completely against putting your hands on women.
Yeah.
But this is my thing. It's always a caveat. If it's your girl or your wife, more importantly, you might have to slap a couple bitches, man. I'm just saying, man.
You know, and it's only you and her.
Yeah, right. This is y'all too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta step in. You gotta slap someone around.
Definitely got to.
Gotta have you bitches. All right, White Chocolate. What you think about the
Man, I love the drama. I love honestly, it's comedy at times, especially when it comes to Joseline throwing apples at people's heads. And then I'm forgetting her name, over who just wants to just slam everybody.
Oh yeah,
Gia?
Gaia. Yeah, whatever her name is. Yeah.
Law on her head and there, man.
She got to the MMA for something.
Come on, mama. Spine buster.
Real.
Triple H. Oh God, Triple H. But hell yeah. Hold on real quick. All right, so we know she getting sued, okay? And I have the official, I guess, overall details without getting too many details. But basically, the cast members that we know of Amber Lee, which I'm pretty sure we know Amber, she damn near was the loudest one. Riri, Hennessy, and Lexi Blow. They're filing a $20 million lawsuit against Joseline for assault and a bunch of other things that, gets into legal things. That I'm not really well versed in that part of entertainment. But what do y'all think? We're going to, like I said, we're going to go back around. What do y'all think about it? Because like you said, they got to be getting paid a check for how she be treating them. They do. But let's start with you, White Chocolate.
Honestly, with the whole case, I just want to see what the case is about. I've seen the bruise from the whole supposed drop kick and everything. Yeah, I've seen a few of their different interviews individually. I've been told a few things. I heard speculations about how both Joseline and Ballistic were all coked up during it.
I believe that one.
Yeah, I feel like that right there added a little bit of spark to that flame when they went at it. But
It reminded me of kind of like last reunion. Did y'all see last reunion?
yeah.
How she came in there just on some shit. Now, when we was watching it, when we first watched it, what was I saying, bro? Then I say her eyes is too big.
She looked
like
she looked
too
messed
big.
up. She looked fucked.
And I'm like, bro, she gotta be awesome. I said she did a line. She had to do a line before she came.
She had to.
Cause she came in there aggressive to the motherfucker, which you would think she would come in there chill, quiet. No, she was mad about some shit. And I guess it was the social media or whatever had happened. And it's probably the same thing this time around. But
they say she came in there with some boots on this time.
Yeah, combat boots.
Yep.
Yeah.
She came in there ready and prepared to go kick somebody.
See, on the last reunion, she just came in like with an attitude, she was just on some. She was already on it, but she came with combat boots on this time. She was ready. I can't wait to see that.
All right.
I feel like Joseline already a hothead as it is. So, I mean, social media is a bitch. If she wouldn't have posted about doing what she did to the girls, it probably would have been way less on her if there was still cases being dropped. But like they took this long to drop the reunion, they definitely cut a lot of stuff out.
Yeah.
So, but Yeah, she wild. So I can't put that past her at all that she ain't do that.
Do we know if it's clauses like in they contract or anything as far as like how far she can go?
That's the first
And
thing I
then
thought about.
yeah,
Because
so
you know. Okay, so we a little bit more known when it comes to performance and understanding agreements and shit. I said that. I asked first thing I asked is I said, well, we know they signed something before they recorded this movie.
yeah, it's
What
entertainment.
clauses-
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm like, what clauses is in there? Like, was it? It has to be a line that says that they allow that shit to happen legally. Like, so I'm assuming that it was, just giving Joseline, the benefit of the doubt that her team did what they were supposed to do.
yeah.
But then again, it's always, loopholes. There's always things around it, so you never know. But I was thinking about clauses too.
Yeah. I mean, how much was the lawsuit between the
20 million.
20 million?
All of them.
20 million?
They trying
That's
they trying to book like, I think we did the math, like 4 point something million, probably pay the lawyers like 300 racks each.
Yeah.
Then they all just walk away with 4. It was like,
That's crazy too, because like you said, they got to be being paid a certain amount to like let somebody do that on TV, and you just taking it like,
yeah.
and then you trying to get your career, everything popped up, but if you take it too far and you getting paid this, then she really took it too far, like
yeah, no bullshit
behind the scenes. So that's crazy. Yeah,
that bullshit. Mr. T Smoke, sir. Do you think that they're justified, even though we know that they signed something?
Man, this is all I'm gonna say. I just want to see the reunion.
Yeah, no cap. I think it's gonna be a lot of editing. I think it's gonna be a lot of editing because they gotta say their ass, and it's been like what 2 months? About 2 months. Yeah, they've been dragging their ass on that reunion, but I guess they gotta do what they gotta do. But so the Caberet is shit. Man, in like honest opinion, it's a shooting gallery in there, bro. Like I think like it's not necessarily the $10,000 that they win for being like for that. It really is more so what they can do for their brand, what they can fans they can gain along the way, what have you.
yeah.
Now, it's funny, a lot of problems stemmed on that show because I guess people felt that they should be treated. I don't know. I guess everybody was on a high horse.
Yeah.
I'll just put it calmly that way, right? Do we believe that these girls, like, truly, honestly, like, come here for an opportunity? Or do we think they just come here kind of almost like Bad Girls Club where they know we come here just to get down. I don't care about no money. I don't care about dancing, none of that.
They trying to get a bag. That's all. It's entertainment. They trying to get a bag.
Well, some people it could be both though. It could be both.
That
It could be both, but it seems like it gets their name out there a lot more than it was before. It could blow up their social media, blow up since like in Joseline's Caberet, they're all strippers for the most part. It blows up their career even more. Now they could be a headline at wherever the hell they want to perform.
True. That's how I felt Lexi was. I feel like she capitalized the most. She capitalized the most off her opportunity. But segue into the next topic about spending money. Men spending money on women. Now, it's a meme. I'm gonna actually pull the meme up because I want y'all to actually be able to see it and stuff. So. Funny thing is, I wonder what's gonna happen for the next season on the Caberet because this was like a big ass like deal.
Yeah.
So I wonder like how long is it gonna take to film the next season or come out because obviously they gonna have to amend some contracts and be careful after this.
If there is a next season.
Yeah, this could cause Zeus to just want to cut their ties with him.
I wouldn't blame them if they did, to be honest. But I mean, Zeus is a black-owned network for influencers and such. So, Joseline, I was actually glad that Joseline got her own show, but as I remember Joseline from, Love and Hip Hop days, I figured it would be something remotely close to what we saw. So, can everybody can see it?
Yeah.
Just about. Is it? Okay. So the meme basically says, I only like men who spend money on me. So if you know that's not your thing, stay in your lane. Now, before I dive into this shit, I want to preface it with this. If you have a woman and you have a girlfriend, a wife, what have you, a woman that you consider high in your life, I wholeheartedly believe that you should be the man that comes through. I'm kind of old school with it a little bit. It's like, what I'm saying? I feel like, even if y'all agree on 50-50, you should be able to do 100% in case she can do 0 at all times.
Yeah, that's when it comes down to like old school shit, like you said, being the provider at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So if she wants to do the 50%, if you don't, you can still stay at home, do whatever you want, kind of thing.
Exactly. And basically what I want to get into, so I want to ride that line of that side and the other side, which is men simping, as in paying women for attention, whether it be sexual, just to talk to them, whatever, because we know it's a whole industry behind it, and it's a booming ass industry. So,
That's sick.
Yeah.
So, question is, do we think, and we know sex work is becoming more common, and more young women are starting to participate in sex work. There's no judgments, no shame here. But do we think that the potential expansion of the sex industry is creating a dogma where men should give their resources, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to a date, right, that's nothing. But when you talking about spending hundreds of dollars, which a lot of dudes do, just to chill with a woman, just to talk to her, just to text her or whatever, that's simping. Now, do we believe that is starting to create a dogma to where men need to start acting more like simps rather than providers and leaders? What you?
Can I think on that one?
Yeah.
Because that's
I know it's a loaded one.
yeah, that's the because yeah.
Okay, let me try to make it concise. Is it making it harder for genuine relationships to happen?
Yeah, because you don't know when. Like, okay, you could say the provider and everything, and then you doing your part as a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got you spending all this money because you genuinely want to.
Yep.
And the woman misinterpreted it like, oh, I can get over.
Mm-hmm.
Now you look like a simp because you just doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And now it look like you doing it because she giving you that. I don't know. It's just, it get all weird on how you don't want to, look at it. But
I mean, I don't
messed
really
up.
focus on the money.
Mm-hmm.
If it's genuine, it shouldn't be about the money. I mean, it's gonna be about the money, but it's not about the money. It's about how genuine y'all are for each other. Like all that. Like money is just, that's kind of like what run the world. So like, of course, you don't have to focus on it, but if you love somebody, you love somebody. It shouldn't be about the money. Kind of like. But too though, like what you were saying, it's that made me think though, like you gotta know when to spend the money.
Yeah.
Like, okay, because you don't, like you said, you might start looking like a simp, and then you gotta just know like when to do things. I don't know, because I don't want to sound like that.
Listen,
because she a woman, but then it's like you're supposed to spoil her.
Remember
but then
the disclaimer.
Yeah.
Say it, just go ahead and say it.
But it's like, it's your woman, that's what you're supposed to do. But then it's like, you still gotta have your guard, like, cause you don't wanna like you was just saying exactly, like right on the money, like, you don't wanna look like she might, oh yeah, then you might start to look like, damn.
You're like a buster out
here.
Trick.
Treat. You got any thoughts on the court?
I got several thoughts on all of it, but
Go
with
ahead.
the meme, how you wanted to bring that up, I feel like that's part of the issue with this generation is starting to have, where essentially, I don't know how else to put it other than female will end up kind of being more like a gold digger based on what he has on his pockets, and that's what she wants to go off.
That's big. That's the big energy. That's I feel.
And it kind of happens a lot lately, and like to build a relationship off that's kind of just comical in my opinion, because that isn't a base for nothing. That comes more on the later along like the lines once it does come to getting engaged, married, when y'all really stable, then yeah, I'm gonna spoil the shit out of you. But if we just fucking around right now for like 2-3 months, why the fuck am I gonna go out and spoil your ass? If I ask you out on a date, yeah, I'm gonna cover whatever, because I asked you out on the date. That's the respectful thing to do. But yeah, I ain't gonna cash out on you.
What do you say? I don't even know you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I wholeheartedly agree. When my take on it is, like I said, I believe men should be traditional. But on the outside, it seems like I'm wholeheartedly against it. But it's not that. I think I'm a lot into business, into finance and stuff, right? And I translate a lot of that into my personal life. So when I think of a relationship, I think of it as an investment. If I'm going to invest in you, whether it be time, attention, money, whatever, I expect some valuable return, at least. And what I think is happening is we get into a point where both sides, men and women, it's not really a gender thing. It's kind of getting confused where the value truly lies. And it's just, it's a lot of internet shit, to be honest with you, if I had to sum it up. It's a whole bunch of internet shit.
Very materialistic too.
They see on social media, they want to try to keep up with the Joneses essentially. Like, yeah, this person's getting this on Fashion Nova, well then, okay, I need to get this. Or
It's materialistic.
Want some new Armani jeans? All right, I need
The material, it's the materials.
Yeah.
Like it's like with corporates, like she gonna mess with you based off of what you got on, money in your pockets. It's kind of like that's kind of like what I see a lot. Like you said, it's the internet. It's kind of like what I see on the internet a lot. Even with certain meme, like it's like when my followers and I view stories, it's like a lot of similar memes to what I just saw.
Yep.
I'm sure just about everybody I know too. Y'all plan to go out to the club, to a bar. Everyone has that one fit where you pretty much it's worth a little something that you spend a little pretty penny on. Everyone has it, but that's because of social media. Because you want to keep up, you want to have that appearance.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm just doing me.
Right.
Mr.
But I know what you mean, though.
Shoes,
Hey, I love shoes as a kid. That's nobody but me. Yeah. I just know I love shoes, so I did it. I don't know. That's probably why I feel so heavy on this topic, because it's just like just be yourself. Just do what you like. Wear what you want to wear. Be your creative self. Just stop following or doing shit because you see them or you see this on the internet or that. Like, just be yourself.
Facts.
Sometimes you got to delete the apps.
Yeah.
Because it gets to you when you just scrolling. But subconsciously, you like, it's not good for me. Like, this can't be. This ain't a... Yeah, but just seeing toxic stuff. It's funny.
I still go.
That was smart.
That's a good thing. You can edit stuff like that out. But so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and move on to the next screenshot reaction, because we're just gonna start getting into some more mind-bending facts, biological dynamics between men and women. And basically, it's the meme. Hope everybody can see it. Says some men have to realize that they are needed for just sex. Don't nobody want to love you, bro. Now we know it's a meme, right? We know it's a joke, but all jokes contain true shit. Now, like we was just saying, we starting to notice that a lot of men are not realizing their value when it comes to relationships. And to dissect into that, I want to kind of get into basically how should I put this? Okay. Basically, do we believe? Okay, so we know about the Kevin Samuels and all them type of motherfuckers, right?
Mm.
We know about the female dating coaches in that side of the internet. Do we believe that, once again, the dogma is starting to be changed, that you know how men basically used to do women, how women are starting to do men, basically, just flipping it over on his head. Now, do we believe that this is a fundamental way to go about things? And I gotta just supply some facts here. Currently, divorce rates in America are about 55%, which is kind of horrible. Typically, women initiate 80% of the divorces. Women are starting to make more money. And we kind of start to see a pattern of what's starting to happen, right? And what's going on. Where do we think this is going? Do we believe that it will get to a point where, like, instead of it how it used to be monogamous with men, and I had to hit this fact too, most young men between 18 and about 38, I want to say 40, about 30 to 40% of them are sexually inactive. So to keep the long story short, a lot of niggas not getting pussy like they say they are. Okay? Now,
Do you feel more men like hopping on the bandwagon like I'm not giving my energy?
yeah.
Yeah, that's just
And I was going to get into that right after the point. Do we, because we starting to see like I said, more uproar of male improvement style podcasts. I think that's the best way to just try to describe it. Do we believe that it's starting, like you said, to shift to where like now men is starting to be like, okay, a lot of men used to simp, and it's tricking and simping been going on since forever. And it was at an all-time high the last 5 years. But now, since the pandemic, and since, you know, people have had a chance to sit down, a lot of relationships have changed. The way a lot of people operate their life has changed and think, right? You remember the divorce rate. Do we feel as if it's moving towards a more sex-filled lust society rather than what America used to be, which was the nuclear family? Mother, father, 2 kids, they stay together, you know, got a house, white picket fence, etc. Now, in y'all personal opinions, like I said, do y'all believe that it should change again because women are dominating right now? Or do we believe that it's just going to a place where everybody might just be fucking everybody and relationships are going to be very superficial, to plug into what we were saying in the last point?
The way I see it is kind of with that, because when it comes to sex and everything nowadays, women are the ones who get to choose who they have sex with. Men only get to have sex with who they can have sex with. So with that being said, the more things go on, that's kind of how things are progressing, especially with the population as high as it is. It's people don't care really much about the family no more. Like, even me speaking from experience with relationships I've been in, it's a lot of essentially cheating that ends up happening. I can't say I've done it, but every time with it, they want to experience something different. They got this, but well, they also want to try this, and then they want to try this, and then you don't even get the whole story when it all starts. So it's like, what's the point of a relationship then if you guys could just go out, someone experience it, become fuck buddies, just hang out when you hang out, and go from there? Especially because everyone wants to like say, yeah, we've done this, we've done that. Oh yeah, we've done had a threesome, this, that, and other. And people like you see people talking about all that all on TikTok and all that. When the people asking, oh, what's your craziest sex thing that's happened? What's a secret you never told your mom? And they just start saying random shit like that.
Yeah, the walk with it.
Yes.
As much as that is, when you think about it, as a man, and I don't know women's point of view because I'm not a woman, but I would expect once you have someone that's done pretty much did everything with everybody, you're not gonna want to settle down with them because it's like everybody's done had you at that point. So yeah, we could be cool, we could fuck around, but no, I'm not gonna settle down with you.
Yeah, it's the man side of things, but luckily we have a young woman here to tell us the female side of things. Now remember what I said. Say how you feel, like for real.
Straight
Say how
up.
you feel.
Okay.
Straight up. You know, ain't nobody gone. Nobody should get that things.
Okay, I'm gonna start from the last thing you said because I'm big on double standards.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you know how dudes be like, oh, you didn't fuck all these people, I can't fuck with you. Most of the motherfuckers that say that shit don't even know how an actual vagina works. Let's start there. Two, I mean, like, in a way, it's just like if you sticking your dick in every pussy that you can fuck, what makes you any different from me if I fuck more than 10 people or whatever? Yeah, however many. Yeah, it is what it is. But that saying there that yeah, that just that don't fly with me. But I feel like it's shifting to like a lot of people do want like happy families and still want to get into like marriage, like the old school shit or whatever. I say personally, I do. Don't nobody want to keep going in and out of that shit. We adults, like, we meant to be with somebody, especially black families for that. And then it's just like a lot of females are knowing their worth, and it's just like I'm not gonna say all niggas just don't got shit to bring. Like, if niggas paying for sex, women still getting they shit out of it. Like,
Just
niggas,
just to intersect, a lot of you niggas really don't. We know the statistics.
yeah, but in I say in some shit, like some cases I didn't see like on TikTok and all that stuff, like niggas can't even like last like that. Like, so it's just like shit, if you paying me, I still got paid at the end of the day. You wasted your money. I don't give no fuck. Shit. That is what it is. But I feel like it's just going in and out of women knowing their worth. They, if we gonna fuck, okay, cool, but shit, you born as it is anyways, but
Yeah.
you, shit, niggas be saying the same thing about women. So it's just like, don't be upset when we doing it now. That's all I really be on.
We're gonna keep that double standard. We're gonna keep that because that's definitely gonna be for the final round. Go ahead.
I say traditional family should be a thing, but a lot of times we looking at it and it's not. And it's like the way it's going, it's like it's not getting where it need to be yet, I say, but because I have seen a lot of families do certain things that you don't see no more. Yeah, it's just, yeah. So going back even to the double standard, if you're gonna step out of that relationship, I feel like I don't know, you shouldn't have been in it. the whole part, yeah, you shouldn't have been in it. That was something you and that person agreed on. Without that, I mean, who can you trust at this point now? Because then if you doing that, the mob, I think Italian mob, they was like, if anybody in the mob like step out on a wife, we find out you cheating on your wife. Like I don't know if I can trust you
That was a
doing something like.
that was a real call.
So yeah, so
First.
even in real life, if we working on a project, even business wise, how do I know if you if you just did that? Yeah. So yeah. So it's a lot of stuff like that goes with it. And then as far as people characteristics, but as far as you doing it because okay, y'all single, y'all young, whatever, do your thing. Okay, y'all being your age for the most part. That's when you find out yourself anyway. Like coming into the world, like your whole 20s, you finding what you need to do. But that let's go a little spiritual. If we really jumping around, if you step in, you the double standard. If you stepping out, like you said, women they get to choose who they want to be with. Men, we really only get who we can. I mean, but even for men, if we choose to give our energy anywhere, that's also like if you're not using a condom, or even if you is using a condom, it's that moment that you know that person now. Like you've seen that person vulnerable. So now it's getting to more the mental thing. So you got a lot of people walking around crazy that finally when they get into a good relationship, they don't even know if it's good or not. So it's everywhere. I can go on for days, but
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
That was crazy. That was a good answer.
Go ahead.
I was, bro. Be honest, bro. His answer touched me, bro. So I can't even.
You can add on.
I can't, bro. Like being honest, bro. I'm not even giving an excuse, bro. Like I was literally sitting there just listening to every word he was saying, because I could relate to a lot of that shit. Yo. It was crazy, though. But
how can I relate,
bro? It's just just felt a lot of shit, man. Like, man, that was a good answer, man. I like that. I don't really know how to word it, man. Like I don't know, but that was a fantastic answer. I like.
Thank you.
Very spiritual, yeah.
So we don't know where the hell it's going. I agree with you.
Oh.
We don't know where the hell it's going. Go ahead.
But I do agree with the whole traditional, like. But I feel like okay. Came back to me. I just feel a lot of it too is going back to the internet. What they see, they want these relationships and this and that, and then we young, and they want to try it out, and it don't work. But then it's like too, like after so many times of it not working out, that means you should just work on you.
Yeah.
Agree.
Work on you, and then that person is gonna come to you.